With FanDuel, every game becomes your game. Cannot interest me in a custom same game parlay, first drive touchdown, and overpass.
It doesn't have to be this way. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I love playing my retro games on original hardware where possible. I got all these cartridges here and I slot them in here and I have a good time when it works, you know, because old hardware do be finicky. But I love playing my retro games on emulators too. I've got these portable emulators, I've got emulators on my PC, I've got the SNES Mini, that's an emulator, and I'm currently playing Super Metroid and A Link to the Past combo randomizer on my Wii, courtesy of SNES 9X GX. Maybe you also saw my video about my Raspberry Pi emulator setup. I counted. I have 18 devices in this room right now on which I could be playing Super Mario World. SNES, Super Famicom, Game Boy Micro, DS, 3DS, 3DS LL, PSP Go, Dreamcast, Wii, Switch, RG Nano, MetaQuest, desktop, laptop, Raspberry Pi, TrimUI Smart, another TrimUI Smart, and of course the aforementioned SNES Mini. And apart from the first three, it's all emulation, baby. When I was a kid with a Game Boy, I dreamt of being able to play full fat Super Mario World in the car. And now I've got a choice of 18 devices in this room alone on which I can play Super Mario World, and 11 of them are portable. I brought my Switch in here just for this bit. Okay, I can't believe I forgot to talk about my phone in this section, right? Part of the reason I bought a folding phone is because the 5:4 aspect ratio is incredible for emulating retro consoles on the go. Just look at this, look at this. It's amazing. I've got a gamepad thing that straps right onto it, and it's freaking huge. I've got a bigger screen than the Switch on this thing. I mean, this phone's pretty old now and doesn't open all the way, but I gotta say, a Samsung Galaxy Z
playing this little
is a
game
great portable
used
emulator if you want something a little bit extra. But honestly, if you've got a smartphone, it's a great way to get into portable emulation. I mean, you probably want to get yourself a gamepad, but I mean, touch controls are okay if you just want to play some Pokemon or whatever. So listen, I'm not hating on emulators, but there's a right way and a wrong way. And to start with, I'm not talking about portable emulators. The best gaming system is the one you've got with you, and anything that's capable of playing Super Mario World on the train is an awesome experience. Unless you're on the Deutsche Bahn, which is mostly standing room only these days. But you know, keying Super Mario World while I'm waiting for my coffee to brew at work is perfectly fine Super Mario World. But this video is about emulating at home. And if you've watched a lot of retro gaming content on YouTube, as I have, you see these mistakes over and over. And they are mistakes. My opinion is gospel. By the way, if you're new to emulation or find it difficult to get started, it wasn't really my intention with this video to get you going. But you've clicked on it, so you must be interested, and it's a wonderful world to be getting into. If you've got a Nintendo Switch with Nintendo Switch Online, congratulations, you're already emulating. If you want to level up your emulating beyond what's offered on the Switch, check out the link in the description for how to get started with RetroArch. Finding games or ROMs for the system you want to play is honestly as easy as finding anything else on the internet. And if you just want to get started with the kind of stuff I cover on this channel, everything 90s and cartridge based, you don't need to mess about with BIOS files either. In fact, if RetroArch looks too complicated, honestly, just download SNES 9X and some SNES ROMs and start having a good time. Now on with the takes. Let's go in spicy to start with. Let's talk about rewinds. Now, a while back I watched someone playing Super Metroid for the first time and getting intensely frustrated with it. And after a little while, almost every time she took damage, she'd hit that rewind button. This was on Switch, right? So they put that rewind shortcut reminder right there in the bottom. It's there all the time. It's too damn tempting, Nintendo, and I get that, but look. Now, if you're new to the channel, you're expecting me, as an older retro gamer with a beard, to tell you that you should never rewind, and you should never use save states, and you should play all the games exactly as they're intended, just as I did 30 years ago. And I'm a big purist, and that's how I enjoy games, so that's how you should enjoy them too. Firstly, welcome to the Retro Sofa. Secondly, we like nuance here, so no, that's not the take. One, it's not very spicy, and two, that just makes gaming less accessible to newcomers. So no, we're not doing that. What I will say though, is that you have to use save states and rewinds sparingly. And how sparingly depends on who you are, how much time you've got, and the game you're playing. Super Metroid is a prime example. There's one boss, Fantoon, that's really tough. One of the first big difficulty spikes in the game. And Fantoon is located on the wrecked ship, and it's caused the wrecked ship to lose power. And the only way to get power back online is to get rid of Fantoon. What this means though is that the save stations also don't have power. So while you can save pretty soon after beating the boss, there is no chance to save right before the fight. And the previous save room is a long way away with some tricky platforming in between that you really don't want to have to do again. Here's a clip of Josie Woe talking about it.
Sometimes the boss battles are like insanely hard, but since I played this on the SNES Online service on the Nintendo Switch, I kind of saved right before every boss. Don't get mad. In a modern Metroid game, they'd have a save right there, okay? Or close by. I know because I played Dread, and they did, okay? So that's why I did it. And yeah, I know this is definitely going to irritate some of you purists, but honestly, it was the only way I could have brought myself to beating this game.
Josie is awesome. You should check out her channel. She's got some really interesting Gen Z takes on the retro games she reviews. And I'm not mad at her for this. I just think that by saving right before Phantoon, you lose a lot of the tension of the Phantoon battle. Nintendo deliberately had the save point before Phantoon not be active until you beat Phantoon, and they knew what they were doing with this. It is, in my opinion, a great bit of game design that uses game mechanics to increase the tension just as the difficulty spikes. And I've played Super Metroid on emulators, and I've played Super Metroid on original hardware. And let me tell you, that fight is so much more fun and rewarding, with the risk of having to drag your ass all the way back there after it's been handed to you. Josie is right that modern Metroid games don't do this, but this one did, and it did it deliberately, and it only did it this time. This isn't about evolving design sensibilities, this is a deliberate choice. Every other boss gets a save room pretty close by, but here, specifically, they're heightening the tension of the spooky wreck ship by making sure that the Phantoon fight has real stakes for the player. So am I telling you don't ever save before the Phantoon fight? No, I'm not, because the trek back to Phantoon is a massive pain in the ass if you have to do it over and over. There's a point when this mechanic stops being tense and fun and just becomes a barrier to you enjoying the rest of the game. And as you know, Super Metroid is for anyone. So the most important thing is that you do whatever you need to do to get yourself through that game, because it is a great experience. Obviously, reloading until you finally nail the Kraid quick kill is fine.
Best Buy has thousands of Black Friday deals.
Oh, it's not. Yes, I can get
Save
a
on
phone
these
first.
Black Friday deals before they're
Give
gone.
me a second phone. And I'm just an active farming kid. What is this?
In this world, you have to see things through a different lens.
Like this,
My recommendation, if you want to experience the game as intended, but still experience all of it,
Only
let yourself
because I
die to a
wanna
boss at
duplicate
least
games.
once before you start saving outside the boss room. Josie goes on to say this is the only way she's beating the game, and alright, fair enough. But honestly, it kind of makes me sad how defensive Josie gets in her video.
Don't get mad.
And I get why she does that. I would guess the reason I can't find the video of the lady talking about Super Metroid that I was talking about right at the start of this section, it's not Josie, is because the person playing it got so much abuse she just decided to take it down. There definitely was a video on YouTube of a lady playing Super Metroid and rewinding all the time and complaining about the game, and it's gone now. So rule number one, real gamers do not harass other gamers for playing the games the way that they want to play them. And we especially do not harass women gamers, because that way lies toxic masculine gatekeeping. Go subscribe to Josie's channel if you haven't already, and mine. Mega Man, though, is an example of a game series where we're not justifying save states. Save states are a given, and we're talking about rewinds, because damn, these games can be brutal if you're not used to them. Mega Man is a series that's all about pattern recognition and repetition. Stuff will come out of nowhere at you, and platforms will disappear beneath you when you're not expecting it, and that is by design. If you were a kid in the 90s renting Mega Man games from Blockbuster, Capcom wanted to make damn sure you weren't beating it in one weekend. You had to learn it. For that, you know, by all means, hit up the rewinds, then once you've got through the game once, try it again without rewinding, once you know a little bit of what's coming. Honestly, no shade, that's the best way to enjoy most Mega Man games if you're not experienced with them. Don't put yourself through this nonsense on Heatman stage any more than you need to. Capcom agrees, because if you're playing on the Mega Man Legacy Collection, you've got a convenient rewind button built right in. So if you're using rewinds and save states all the time, you're doing it wrong. If you're never using rewinds and save states, you're also doing it wrong. So that turned out to be kind of nuanced. So here's a spicy one for you. Video shaders are awesome! Now, if you're recording game footage to play online, I get not using shaders. They're kind of divisive and maybe you're worried about putting people off. But hey, you know what? It's your footage. You do what makes you happy. And if you think the games look cool with a shader, go for it. I'm going to shout out another YouTuber here, which is Dave's Video Game Journey. And he's doing quick reviews of every game on the NES going year by year. And my friends, this is the coziest of cozy YouTube. Check it out.
I played a lot of Bubble Bobble with friends growing up. It might be one of the best co-op games on the platform. Simple concept, fairly low stress to play.
Wait, we are dinosaurs as well?
What?
How many lives do I have?
It's in the bottom right. You've got one left.
Oh, I see. Oh no!
And there it goes. Dave does not own all these games. Dave is emulating all these games. And as you can see, he's got a filter on his game footage to make it look a bit like it's playing on a CRT TV. And you know what, Dave? Correct.
Pretty cool.
I'm lucky to have an actual working CRT TV, but they're huge and expensive to run and impractical and bad for the environment. And these shaders that you can get on emulators now come pretty close. They give you the feel of using a CRT without having to deal with all that. Console games in the 80s and 90s were designed to run on CRT screens. Here's your obvious example in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Mega Drive. The Mega Drive couldn't do degrees of transparency, so they had to do this waterfall effect by alternating between opaque and clear pixels. Here it is on an emulator. It looks terrible. Here it is on a CRT. It looks fine. I mean, it's no Super Nintendo. And here it is on an emulator with a CRT filter. Not bad, right? The filter brings it much closer to how the developer intended this game to look. Not only is this better, it's a more realistic representation of how these games felt originally. Playing an emulator with a decent filter is the purist's way to play. Well, for the purist who doesn't have a CRT TV at least. This is one people have been getting wrong for a while now. Games like Shovel Knight are clearly supposed to have a retro aesthetic, but they don't because they're all hard pixels. This is a retro aesthetic for people who are used to playing their retro games on LCD screens. Shovel Knight doesn't even have a CRT shader included. You have to use patches or external software. It's not just Shovel Knight. Here's classic Sonic 'em Up Freedom Planet. No CRT filter whatsoever in this game. It just looks like that. Celeste. Gorgeous pixel art, no CRT filter. More recent releases are getting wise to this. Sonic Mania has a CRT mode that looks great. Zool Redimensioned gives you a CRT filter that goes even beyond the perfect ideal of the Sony Trinitron and instead aims to emulate a crappy old Thompson TV rescued from a skip outside an old people's home. And of course, Animal Well looks freaking gorgeous with its scan lines as standard providing part of the atmosphere of the game. I think there was a period there where a lot of people were playing their retro games on stuff like ZSNES with their original consoles and TVs gathering dust in the attic. And then, with the recent retro revival, they go up to their attic, get all their old stuff down, hook it all up, and realise, hey, those are some damn soft pixels. Like, what we thought was retro actually wasn't. Hard pixels are a relatively recent invention, and is a style all its own.
Pizza's back, and better than ever. With new big screens to catch every play of your favorite team from any table and fresh new menu items to complement our iconic items from the past. Cold draft beer, an all-star lineup of handcrafted cocktails and new gaming experiences for kids of all ages. Big crowd, we got you covered with our upgraded Pete's Suite for groups of up to 20. Pete's on Johnson, your home field advantage since 1968 with outstanding service.
Actually, with Celeste, it makes sense because that game started out on a Pico 8 fantasy console, which is a great example of retro aesthetic, but not really retro. It creates like an idealized modern version of the simple games and hardware designs of yore, without actually being that, and the chunky hard pixel aesthetic is part of it. Now, I've been talking so far about specifically CRT-style shaders, but honestly the same goes for these edge smoothing shaders like Super 2X SAI and Scale FX. These are cool! I rarely use them, but sometimes they're fun to play around with, and they're no less quote-unquote accurate than raw pixels. They don't fix the waterfall in Sonic 2, but honestly it's no worse than this. Shaders are fun, so play around and find one you like. It should now be patently obvious that I'm not talking here about an objective right and wrong. You might prefer that chunky pixel aesthetic. And if that's you, then have a great time, and don't let anyone, least of all me, tell you not to enjoy the things that make you happy. You know, it might not be to my taste, but crack on. However, you must concede that it's not representative of how games felt when they were first released in the 80s and 90s. I can kind of say the same about save states and rewinds, actually. Back when we were kids, we had almost infinite time to play the same game over and over until we got really good at it. And that's how we got to see the whole game. We just don't have the time or the attention spans that we once did. So if you're getting frustrated with a game and not getting to see all of it, then that also isn't the full nostalgic experience from when we were kids. Save states can actually get you closer to the original experience, even though the original consoles didn't have save states. That's not necessarily just because the technology changed, but because we changed. We're not patient gamers anymore. We're stressed office workers with children or cats and various other commitments, trying to just squeeze in a bit of gaming when we can. So actually, save states, used well, can be a big part of experiencing games similarly to how we would have experienced them 30 years ago when we didn't need the save states. Because we're not talking about scientific accuracy, we're talking about the feel, the experience. And how you interact with the game is the most important part of that. So get yourself a decent retro-style controller. I mean, look, let me just show off for a second. This is my keyboard. It's custom, it's awesome, and games on it just don't play the same as they do on a proper retro-style controller. The Switch Joy-Con is the same. It's a really cool, modern, portable controller, but it doesn't have a proper D-pad. Xbox controllers and Switch Pro controllers are great for modern games and pretty good for retro gaming, but they still don't quite give you the feel of playing the classic retro games on the classic retro controllers just as you remember them. You could get an original controller and a USB adapter, or you could get yourself something like any of the myriad 8-bit do controllers. They're not sponsoring me, but hey, if you're out there, let's freaking go, because I bought loads of 8-bit do controllers, and I think they're great. Other options, if you can find them, include the Nintendo Switch retro controllers, which are also quite lovely. In fact, my go-to SNES emulator right now is my Wii, because it's plugged into my CRT, and also, check out this controller I got. I loved unboxing this and playing some SNES games with it because it felt just like using a new SNES controller. I mean, by comparison, these actual SNES controllers still feel great, but they've smoothed out over the years, and the start button takes some mashing to get going, and they're a bit discoloured. But this just feels great. Let's be real, 99% of playing retro games is the display and the input device. You might enjoy putting in a cartridge like you enjoy putting on a vinyl, but once you're in the game, you're not looking at whatever box your screen and controller are connected to. You're holding the controller, you're looking at the screen, so get those things right and you'll have a much nicer and more realistic retro gaming experience. If, like me, you're mainly looking to emulate Nintendo and Sega consoles from the 90s, 8-bit do's got you covered. If you're playing PlayStation games, then Sony's modern controllers aren't actually that far off from the original PlayStation pads, so you can just go with those. But if you're sitting there with your Xbox controller hooked up to your PC or anything else, let me tell you, the single biggest upgrade you can make to your retro gaming setup is the controller. CRT screens, original hardware, original games.
What? Rival Scouts, this campsite ain't big enough for the four of us. Have you even read the Scout Handbook?
Don't bother. Controller plus shader plus save states equals good times. I'm a purist, and right there is the purest experience without the bomb. I've got a Patreon, by the way. You should check it out. There's a link in the description. If you support the channel through Patreon or through YouTube, you get access to our shiny new Discord. And at a certain level, you also get to enjoy videos early and get shoutouts. Speaking of, my love and gratitude to Liam, Sir Musty, Soul in Sadness, Thankmar, Ultra Muffin, and Visual Novel Archive. I'll be real with you all for a minute.
Okay.
Your support keeps this channel going through all the times that my depression tells me I can't hack it. And you're the real ones for it. Anyone else who supports the channel in any way, whether it's financial or by subscribing or by interacting in the comments, you're part of that too. And I appreciate all of you. You know, statistics tell me that the best time to ask people to support the channel is earlier in the video. But when I do that, people tell me they'd rather hear that stuff later on in the video after I've given them a reason. If that's you and you're still here, I hope I've given you enough reason to check out the Patreon or the YouTube membership, or just get on those subscribe and share links. You all told me you want this bit at the end, so here you go. Prove the statistics wrong. And hey, thanks for stopping by and joining me on the Retro Sofa. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope this video has given you some ideas for how you could level up your retro gaming experience. But most importantly, you should go and play some games in whatever way bring you to the most joy, because I am not here to gatekeep. If sitting at your PC playing an unfiltered retro game in widescreen on the keyboard is all you've got, then hey, the game is still awesome, and if you're enjoying it, then that's what matters. Do your thing. See you next time.
Where's Joe? Eggs of steel. What kind of fucking game is that? The kid kind of looks cool.
Delicious. Eggs of Steel, Charlie's Excellent Adventure, what a name by the way, was released in North America in November of 1998. The game was developed by Rhythm and Hue Studios, who was known for making games such as Babe, The Golden Compass, and Life of Pi, which the studio won Academy Awards for. Wait, yeah, to no one's surprise, those aren't games. And this isn't even a game development studio. They're actually a visual effects and animation company that's worked on a lot of IPs like Game of Thrones, Scooby-Doo, and Lord of the Rings, and so many more. While I would like to go more on the history of them making this game, there isn't really a lot of history out there, so I'm just gonna do an assumption here. I just like to assume that one day they randomly decided to put their skills to the test and make a video game with the skill set they had. And did they succeed at doing this? Yeah, it's not great. What I find funny about this the most is that if you try and search Eggs of Steel on the Rhythm and Hue's Wikipedia page, it just doesn't appear at all. Maybe it's not there out of shame? Who knows? I like to believe that this game was delivered to us in a golden envelope, as the people that published this game are just insane. In the US, this was published none other by Atlas, who made the Shin Megami Tensei series. And in Japan, this game was published by Square Enix, you know, the guys who made Final Fantasy. What did they see in this? I know they were called Enix back then, but whatever. Anyway, I got a couple of recommendations by you, the viewers, to play this.
Well, at least I gotta eat some eggs.
At first, I didn't think this was a platformer, but believe it or not, it actually is. I thought this was some kind of weird puzzle Zelda-like game, but no, it's actually a platformer. Anyway, with that out of the way, my name is Oren Clubs, and this is the worst platformer ever made, a series where I try and find the worst platformer ever made. Like I said, the game is a platformer. Looking overhead may remind you of something like Zelda, like I said before, and you'd be kinda right. The game definitely has a feel like that, maybe a little bit faster in speed, but you can also jump in this game, and you will be doing that a lot. And I'm gonna be honest, you're probably looking at the gameplay and are going, "This looks like shit," and you would be correct. It doesn't look great. The pre-rendered objects clash really hard with the 3D models and the sprites they use. It kind of looks bizarre. I honestly was put off a bit by it because I just did not like how the game looked. However, that feeling actually wore off over time, and then I started not to mind it, but it really doesn't look great. However, there's another issue with how the game looks. It's pretty much just this. You've pretty much seen the entire game by looking at it right now. There's barely any color changes, there's almost no environmental changes, there's no change in themes or settings. It visually almost always looks the same, maybe minus like a couple of lava levels. Which, I mean, it does make sense, the game takes place in a factory. But having just one set theme is kind of bland, and it makes the game visually look kind of boring. I also think having the HUD cover a decent bit of the gameplay is a bit much though. And honestly, a lot of it isn't really needed. Especially the top left here, which is just the name of the level. I mean, you don't really need to have that there the entire game, but whatever. I'll go over the rest of the HUD too. The green on the bottom left is your health. And the red temperature gauge, well, I actually beat the entire game, and I still don't know what this is, so it's time to check the manual. Looking at the manual, it's a bit of a weird time limit. It goes up slowly over time when you play the level, and once it reaches the top, you die, so it's kind of like a time limit. However, I was never pressured by the time limit once. However, there are fans scattered all around the map. I thought they were annoying my entire time playing this game because they push you back, and it just felt like they were in random spots. But they actually have a gameplay reason for being there. When you walk in front of them, the temperature gauge goes down. This gives you more time to beat the level.
I'll take it.
Our game changer for sleep that stays is here. Garnier presents Fructis Sleep and Stay Serum. Shake it, heat it, patented water-resistant technology, blocks off sprays and humidity. Ultra glassy sleep that stays up to 5 washes. Fructis Sleep and Stay System by Garnier.
I am not a fan of that.
The Frame Pro. With wireless One Connect box for no messy cords. Even smarter with smart things and
But there's just so many around the map that the temperature gauge is irrelevant. So at the end of the day, what is the point of this feature? Just delete the mechanic. Anyway, you also have your lives, which are these little white balls on the bottom left. Though lives in this game don't matter that much as there's auto-saving. Once you get a game over, you just restart from where you died. In the bottom middle-ish of the screen, you also have your collectibles. You have to get all the collectibles in this game to progress the level, and this is the counter for them. On the bottom right, you also have how much ammunition you have, which is designated by the nuts. The nuts you can throw at the enemy, and the coins increase your score. Once you get 100, you get an extra life. You also have your score on the top right, which I don't think anyone's trying to get a score in Charlie's Excellent Adventure, let's be honest. Back to this kind of being like Zelda. You move with the D-pad and you can go up, left, right, and diagonal and attack with your wrench to beat up enemies. You flip switches and solve puzzles with this. You can also roll around like Sonic the Hedgehog, which is required for some levels in this. And of course, since this is a platformer, you can also jump. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually really hate the controls in this game. Moving around works perfectly fine, though it can sometimes be janky with the level design itself, but that's more of an issue with the level design rather than moving the character. Rolling around is fine, attacking stuff is fine, but the only real issue is that jumping is kinda awful. There's no momentum as you jump, so you kinda just move forward a bit and then fall straight down. It's kinda weird. You've made a platformer, and jumping is the worst part. Like, come on. It's almost like having a video essay, but in the video, he cuts into unfunny skits which ruin the entire flow of everything. The biggest issue and fault this game has is the angle of the camera with the pre-rendered assets. A lot of the time, it's really difficult to see if you're actually able to make a jump or not, because it might be in a slightly different position to where you are. And due to the position of the camera, it's just really hard to tell. This isn't like a one-time thing either. If you play this game, you'll find it happening a lot. As you saw from the intro, the game has CG cutscenes. A lot of them. Every time you go into another level, it plays a CG cutscene, and sometimes they reuse them. But to my surprise, a lot of the times they do use different ones, which is honestly super impressive. However, I wonder why there are so many. Well, if you try and skip the CG cutscene, you get a loading screen. Honestly, it's a pretty entertaining way to hiding a loading screen. Though it does feel like if you try and skip the cutscene, it feels like the game loads slower than if you just waited on the CG cutscene. It's very strange. And even though, in my opinion, the art style for this game and these cutscenes is kinda ugly, it doesn't look that bad for the time at all, considering how many are in this. Back to the game, the goal of each level is simple. You just either need to get to the end or find the time clocks, which is what most of the game will be about. However, the level structure of this game can be a bit bizarre. In the first world, it just kind of goes in a straight line. But then throughout most of the game, you spawn into a level and you have to find the time clocks in many branching paths. And when you finish that path, you get sent back to the very start of the world and need to find another path. This means there is a lot of backtracking in this game. But luckily, the game has a map, which is useful. Though even with the map, it still can be pretty confusing to get around. But that's an overview of the entire game. Normally, this is where I go through each level of the game one by one and tell you about them. Unfortunately, as I previously said, the levels look the same. And if I'm being honest, most of the levels play pretty much the same as well. If I went through each level one by one, it would kind of just be like, level 3, machinery, get to the end. Level 4, machinery, get to the end. Level 5, machinery, get to the end. This game is majorly the same. However, as per the rest of my videos, I will not deny the game of its positive for the sake of rage-baiting reviews or something. This game does have a lot of stuff in it that is cool, however, and I will call out that stuff as we go on. And I can at least talk about the worlds themselves, as they're a decent bit to talk about going through this. And I'll also be talking about some of the levels that I found unique, so there's that. So with that out of the way, let's begin. When you start the game, you get this asshole introducing himself, and yes, he is an asshole. But what's this I hear? A theme? And it actually sounds good? Yeah, I'm not kidding. Take a listen to the title.
Open your mind to new possibilities and push beyond your limits if you want to survive. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, only on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
That's
While I'm talking about the music, I better give my thoughts on it. It's really, really good in this game. It's honestly surprising. Here's another theme that I really like a lot. Anyway, we start the game and you get a CG cutscene, and he just dies? What? After that, it goes into a menu you can play on. Why are there two menus? Anyway, after that, the real game starts and you get the true cutscene of Charlie goofing around. He's part of the Night Watch in charge of watching the factory at night.
I would have never guessed.
I like this joke with the paper here though, but after a bit of goofing off, he spills his coffee cups and it gets everywhere. This causes the machinery to turn on, which causes the factory to turn into chaos. And now it's up to Charlie to find the 4 keys, which allow him to activate the factory shutdown and put an end to it. We get into level 1 and the game starts. Now, the game calls worlds levels in this, so for simplicity's sake, because that's dumb as hell, I'm just gonna call them worlds. You can walk around here and break barrels to find stuff inside, which you'll be doing a lot. You can also jump into these paper airplanes, which I actually like. They are very charming. For example, you can get letters from Charlie's crush, and the letters are covered in kiss marks. You can also get official documents from the company. The letters are different depending on who sent them, which adds a lot of personality. However, sometimes it's annoying, as what appears on the letter automatically pops up if you touch the airplane flying around. So if the airplane is flying around in the middle of where you need to jump, it'll be annoying. Anyway, back to the level. Like I was saying before, unfortunately most of the game is just, that's a factory. World 1 is very simple. It's just a tutorial world. You just simply walk to the end, jump over the gaps, hit the targets with your nuts, which can activate stuff around the map and take out the enemies. Oh right, the enemies. There are enemies in this game, and I honestly hate fighting them. Most of them shoot projectiles at you, which come at you so fast at an angle, you can't really jump over them most of the time. And if you get close enough with your wrench and hit them with your wrench, they'll just knock you back after a bit, which is kind of annoying. And that's about 80% of the enemies in this game, so. But that's World 1. You then get a cutscene of this egg person coming out of the blast furnace, whose name is Blast Furnace Bill. He sends you a letter saying he's pretty much watching you. But after that, we're back into the game, and here's a new mechanical level. You just need to dodge the girders that are falling on you. Pretty simple. Though near the end, it'll drop a longer one on you, which you need to roll out of the way in order to avoid. And if you're like me and you don't know about the roll mechanic, you'll just die. But you can figure it out pretty quick. He also taunts you by laughing at you while you ascend to the top, which is pretty funny. Once you beat the level, he starts breakdancing. What the fuck? Anyway, we have our first boss fight, and every time you fight a boss in this game, it tells you the solution to it, which is kind of okay. For this boss, you just need to dodge the projectiles, stand on the moving girder, and hit him 3 times. Pretty simple. After that, Charlie starts breakdancing. Brother, you just caused the factory to go into meltdown. People are probably dying and being injured because of this. And you're breakdancing? I like the punch card you get at the end of the world, which is pretty much a scorecard, which is cool. After you beat a world, you can go to the bonus stage. You have a limited amount of lives in the bonus stage, which are represented by these green tokens. You can collect these green tokens in the previous world to give you more lives for the bonus stage. All you need to do here is jump through the donuts to collect whatever here. It's honestly pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Just don't jump into the donut when it's turning or the hole isn't facing you. You can get a lot of lives from doing these. After that, you get a CG cutscene of a robot called Blaze, who tells you that you need to punch the time clocks to extend the bridge to get to the next world. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. World 2 starts, for real this time.
That's a factory.
World 2 is where the split sections begin, where the level starts splitting off into multiple different directions, and you constantly need to backtrack through them to get through the entire thing, which I'm not really a big fan of, but luckily it's not too much of a run back. I decided to go down a pipe and find this mechanic of platforms flipping, and I believe this is the only time you see them in the entire game. Okay, I go on and get a letter from Blast Furnace Bill, who I'm just going to be calling BFB from now on. I love these letters. He hates us, man. We actually have a mechanic here that is used a bunch later on, but there are these holes you can go into which lets you control parts of the level. In this part, you can control the door via the buttons on the walls, which took me a second to find, but it's honestly pretty neat. Get past this and we move on to the boss, and whoa! BFB can really throw it back. For this boss, you need to do several steps. Go into the hole to control the giant magnet. Pick up the propane, drop it into the cannon, and then flip the switch to shoot the cannon. Do it 3 times, and the boss goes down.
Still using wipes? Drop it. Switch to Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. My cells remove makeup like a magnet. In just 1 step, no harsh rubbing. Removes waterproof mascara better than the leading wipe. From the #1 micellar brand in America. By Garnier, naturally.
Sleep Awake is a hallucinogenic trip of the senses. It's one that goes to a place that exists for us between sleep and death, called the Fathom. Anyone who falls asleep is disappeared forever. It's a symbolic space. It's a surreal space. Highly inspired by Joshua Tree.
There were lots of times where we did really crazy action scenes together. We're beating the shit out of each other. Yeah. It was unbelievable being able to shoot it out here. This is the first time that I've been able to like do motion capture in a way where we can see the motion in real time in the game world as well. And so like we were mapping out the real spaces in the game to this space here, 1-to-1.
Yeah, there was lots of dragging, bodies, throwing of axes in the dirt, pulling sacks with chains.
Attaching objects to the body so that we're really heavy as we're moving around. It's gotten to the point now where the fidelity is so high that we can drop it into the game without having to like redo a lot of motion. A lot of motion that you capture in motion capture is almost like a reference. You massage it into the game. And here, it was really going directly in. We had this freedom to be able to go, like, let's do that again, let's do it right. And let's make sure that it really hurts this time. And I think when you play the game, you really feel that.
I'm gonna spin the wheel through 5-6 years of hard drive folders, and we're gonna see where we land. I shouldn't even show you this.
Where is it? He's alive! This is for you! Is he coming? Come on, come on!
Oh, he doesn't have any pants on. We should get paid to do that. Pardon me.
That was the end of one of the branching paths, so So now that we did that, we get warped to the start of World 2, and we need to find another path. One of the other paths I go on is a bunch of gears that are moving, which you do see more of later, but that's really the end of the path, and then you get warped back to the start again. The next path I chose was a raw platforming section with moving platforms, enemies in your path, and honestly it's pretty fun when the game's just trying to be a simple platformer, rather than some weird exploration-based game, which it really isn't. We jump along some moving girders, and BFB starts throwing it back again. You know what that means.
My OnlyFans can't keep up with them.
It's time for the boss. If you walk on the green gas, you get sent up into the sky, and you go on this weird slide, and it just looks so goofy. I'm not even sure what the point of this is. All you need to do to beat the boss is wait for him to stop spinning, and then smack him with your wrench. There's no point of going up here. Back to the start of World 2, and I try and find another path. Only this time, the game starts to look different. We have lava, folks. There's a weird cutscene here. Like, is he in the lava? What's going on? Anyway, we move on ahead in the level, and the lava is now gone. How exciting. We move ahead and find a note telling us the code to the elevator. And I never understood the point of this. This happens twice in the game, and both times this happens, you get told the code immediately for the elevator right in front of it. So it's like, what's the point? Why not just make this a normal elevator? Anyway, the elevator here just brings us back to the start of World 2. So I look around some more. In the lava area, I find a raft, and that's not how that works, but alright. Wait, why am I complaining? I'm playing as an egg person. The rules of reality don't matter here. This is a video game. Whatever, enough of that. It brings us to another area where we just have to progress in, and we find a golden wrench. The cutscene you get for getting a golden wrench is awesome, and it makes it feel like we just found Excalibur. The golden wrench beats every enemy in one hit, and lets you destroy certain objects in the path, which is what we need to do here. It only really lasts one level though. Anyway, with that out of the way, we have all the time clocks in this world. But there's one more thing we need to do in almost every world. We need to find the exit. In this case, it's right past the raft we went on. We get a cutscene with Blaze, who extends the bridge for us and warns us that there's some weird sounds she's been hearing ahead. It almost sounds like a ghost. Anyway, with that, we're on to the next level, which is unique. It's a surfing game. Though it's more of a platformer here, you just need to jump between the metal plates and avoid everything that comes at you. Unless there's a collectible, then go ahead and collect that. But that's pretty much it. It does last quite a long time though, but that's really my only complaint with it. Once we get to the end, we get a blue key card, but we get a message saying that we have to fight to the death for us. What is going on in this factory, man? After that, we get to the boss, and you just need to walk around and hit the boss from behind once the boss stops to look at the camera. Pretty simple boss though. 3 hits, and he's down. World 3 starts with a cutscene of a robot going around breaking stuff. I wonder who the boss will be. Anyway, oh hey, a factory!
Pizza's back, and better than ever. With new big screens to catch every play of your favorite team from any table, and fresh new menu items to complement our iconic items from the past. Cold draft beer, an all-star lineup of handcrafted cocktails, and new gaming experiences for kids of all ages. Big crowd? We got you covered with our upgraded Pete's Suite for groups of up to 20. Pete's on Johnson, your home field advantage since 1968 with outstanding service and family-friendly atmosphere.
With Dupixent, stay ahead of moderate to severe eczema with clearer skin and less itch. The #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists helps heal your skin from within. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
We get to the start of World 3, which has moving platforms, and it's a bit more linear, but at the same time there's still a lot of backtracking. You need to get to the end of the moving platforms before you can actually go on one of the branching paths, so you have to do this every time you get back to the start of the world. I go down one of the paths, and I get taunted by BFB again, asking if we remember him. Oh, I'll always remember the way you throw that back. The next set of levels is us climbing up a boiler, which has these green things that you can grab onto with your wrench, which is really fun. I wish there were more of these in the game. Once we get to the top, we get into a suit, which I don't really know if this actually adds anything, other than the fact that your temperature gauge doesn't go up with it on. But like I said before, the gauge barely goes up anyway. After a bit of that, we get to the boss, which all you need to do here is just run around to stun him, and then just hit the boss a couple times. Back to the start of World 3. This path is a giant tower. At the start, you need to climb to the top by walking around a bunch. It's a lot of fun, avoiding obstacles and jumping over stuff, but after that, we get another metal plate ride section and see BFB setting up some robots to kill us. But we see those later in the game as we're transported back to the start of World 3. Time to go to another path. This one is more of a switch puzzle section. You need to hit the switches to raise and lower some platforms to find one of the switches in the level that permanently lowers one of the platforms that you need to do to go on. We get to a CBT machine we just need to avoid, but after that we get to a fun minigame. We need to push buttons in order to crush the robots. If you miss one of them, they will come at you and try to attack you. But now the BFB is dancing again. So you know what that means. Boss time. This boss is where you just need to dodge their charge attack and then dodge their droppings. After a bit, the bird stops moving and you just need to hit them a bunch during this. You do have to hit this boss a lot though, more than the other ones. He also goes faster with every hit, and enemies start dropping down in the level as well. But after that though, you know what happens. You get warped back to the start of World 3. But now, we need to find the exit. Once we do, we find a robot called Rotato, the robot that looks pissed off throwing things around. But it turns out he's actually a friend. He says he saw a bizarre looking egg that Charlie needs to look out for. After that small cutscene, we get a small level we need to do in order to get the keycard for. Though again, we need to fight over the death. This fight is an arena where you need to take out all the spiked robots which were in the cutscene before. I did this without dying, but the final robot pushed me through a wall and made me fall off the map. Though now's the perfect time to talk about falling off the map. Whenever you fall off the map, you get a cutscene of him doing it. Sometimes Charlie will start praying, and sometimes he'll get absolutely brutalized. This is just brutal. I think once you skip enough cutscenes, it starts showing you a really short cutscene of him just exploding, which I guess is fair because it takes less time. Anyway, back to the game. After we beat the boss, we win the right to get their yellow keycard and move on to World 4. In this, we get a cutscene of Blaze telling us to turn off all the steam pipes and punch all the punch clocks in order to proceed. So let's do that. In this world, there are only 6 collectibles you need to get compared to the 15 and 13 that we needed before. It's kind of annoying here though, because if you punch a time clock before hitting one of the steam pipes that you need to fix, you get warped back to the start of the world. So even if there is a steam pipe close by, you would have to go all the way back and hit it again, which is annoying. So my recommendation is to just hit the steam pipe before you hit the time clock. Anyway, I like the physics on the girders for this. I think that's awesome here. But yeah. Oh look, a factory. Okay, I promise I'm done now. There is really nothing new here. The physics-based girders is really it for the entire world. This world is mostly just moving platforms and avoiding obstacles. We do see the falling girder level thing again though, but that's pretty much it. I hit the 3 time clocks, I hit the 3 steam pipes, and that's the world. Now don't get me wrong, even though there's really nothing new here, it's still a fun world. Wait.
In this world, you have to see things through a different lens. Open your mind to new possibilities. Shift gears to new places. And push beyond your limits if you want to survive. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Only on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
The bespoke
Touching
AI
is hard.
Family Hub Plus refrigerator with AI vision inside.
Did I say fun? Anyway, after a bit, we get the green keycard. We again need to fight to the death over it, but we get a note before that. This note tells us that BFB did not want Charlie to work with the company because of how much he was goofing off, which is pretty true because I mean, almost every cutscene we see him in, he's messing around. But anyway, we fight the boss, and this is what I mean by everything looks out of place. The boss is a sprite in a hand-drawn style, and that looks completely different to everything else around him. Like what? The boss fight itself is very simple though. Just wait for him to stop moving the gears and then smack him a bunch. After that, we move on to World 5, where we are told we need to unclog gears and punch all the time clocks to continue. We're back to many branching paths again. The path I chose had what I thought was lava you couldn't walk on, but it turns out you can. There are rolling pins everywhere here, and it's honestly really hard to not get hit. But once we actually manage to get past that, we have a rematch with the previous boss, where it works completely differently. World 5 is where the boss quality kind of falls off. So far, all the bosses have been fine. I haven't really had many issues with them other than the game itself just being kinda jank. But a lot of the bosses from now on are just not fun. Like this one. You need to get to the boss and hit him with your wrench, but right before he does that, he flies over to the other platform. So what do? You need to roll in this level here to hit him fast enough before he jumps to the next platform, which is pretty simple. However, he's constantly shooting stuff at you, which forces you to get hit. So you can't avoid it because you're rolling. So what you need to do is take a couple hits, then beat the heck out of the boss, and then wait for this donut to respawn, which heals you. It's just so time consuming. But after a while, we go back to the start of World 5. I choose another path here, and this part is actually interesting. You need to get past the crushers that fall down on you one at a time, so you need to make your way over to the end quick enough to not get crushed. Midway through, you play a game where the crushers will start crushing whichever light is up, so you need to move and react in time, which is pretty cool and a lot of fun. After that, we continue on and get to this tower, which is annoying. You have to jump over all these barrels and propane tanks that are just coming down the hill. The issue is, like I said at the start of this video, the jump sucks and it doesn't work. If you try and jump over them, sometimes you will just hit one of them, even though it's extremely obvious you jumped over them. It's really hard. Luckily though, there is a safe spot I found. So if you just hug the edge, it makes the level very easy. So that's good for me, I guess.
You cheater!
The boss here honestly isn't that bad. Whenever you hit a propane tank over a pipe, the pressure causes a bird to fly out of the top. The goal here is to line it up with the boss and send the birds at the boss at the right time. Once the boss gets smacked with enough birds, the boss goes down. The boss will also be sending stuff at you though, so you just have to avoid those as well. Once you beat the boss, back to the start of World 5. We go down another path, and it's mostly stuff we've already seen with the spinning gears. But we do get a golden wrench though, which is cool. We also get to play whack-a-mole here, which is neat. We walk up to the boss and it's just a worse version of the previous boss we fought before. Again, you just need to pick up the propane, put it in the cannon, and then shoot the cannon. But there's an issue this time. For some godforsaken reason, they decided to put a 5-second delay on the cannon. When you hit the switch, you have to wait 5 seconds before it shoots out. Why did they do this? This makes timing annoying, but what I did is I just waited for the boss to go on a specific spot and then calculate, okay, how much more further forward or forward back does he need to be before I hit the switch, and that kind of worked. There's also 2 of them this time, and they both attack you, but it's not really a threat since the propane kind of goes in the same spot every time that they throw at you. This boss honestly would have just been fine if it didn't have that 5-second delay on the cannon. Anyway, we beat them down and we go back to the start of World 5. We go down another path and we get put into a gauntlet of platforming. We have to do the crushing thing again we did before, where we have to avoid the lit up panels, and then after that you need to do the same thing, but there's only 3 panels that light up this time. And there are also platforms that get pushed out of the way instead. But after that, we put on the suit and move on to the spinning gear section, which is just a straight walk downward, but it's a pretty long walk. Here there's also this dog robot chasing you, and if you get caught by it, he drags you all the way back. So don't get caught by him, but it's not too hard to avoid him, since you walk faster than him anyway. We get the golden wrench again, and now we can just blitzkrieg through the entire level and just get the clocks we need to find the exit. Once we do that though, we get a notice from the factory that says the streak of no more accidents have been broken. Bummer. We then see Rotato again, and he tells us that a fire egg looking thing has been coming after us. BFB reminds him of Blast Foreman Bill. You don't think? We move on a bit and have to have a rematch against Rusty, and it works the exact same. Wait for him to get tired and then hit him from behind. Once we beat him, we get a cutscene of him saying he didn't want to do this and that Bill threatened to kill him if he didn't work for him. You are not going to believe what happens next. He then asks us to remember our first day at the job, and we get a flashback with Bill showing us around. Charlie, being Charlie, messes around with a bunch of stuff. This causes a crane to pick up Bill, which then Charlie accidentally releases over a blast furnace full of lava, killing Bill instantly. He just killed a person! We are not the good guys in this story. I cannot believe this is where the story went. That is insane. He killed a person. But after that monumental lore drop, we get into World 6, but not without a cutscene. Rusty tells us that the thermos is the only thing that can seal Bill away. A fucking coffee cup. World 6 is pretty linear. The first level here is we need to use the magnet to crush the dogs, which is kind of fun. After we move on to a platforming part where we need to put the dogs to sleep by hitting the target, which allows you to jump on their heads, which again is a really cool mechanic. After that, we're in the room in the intro cutscene where we started, but we jump down through our locker to go where the thermos fell down to, and we find it. Though for some reason, the thermos then flies back up into the room and we just have to backtrack to get it. I don't know why I did that. After that, we get a cutscene of a dog attacking us, which causes us to fall down, and we get a letter from BFB telling us to watch out for his latest invention, which are more futuristic robots. If you get close to one of these guys, you get damaged a lot and knocked back a lot as well. They slowly follow you, so what you need to do here is to trap them in each corner of the level by raising the bridges via the switches that are around the level. Once we do that, we finally go face to face with BFB in the boiler room in a 3-phase boss fight. But he gives us one final letter, saying that he wants his coffee cup.
You came back from the dead to get your coffee cup.
For the first phase of the boss, you just need to dodge his attacks and jump from girder to girder as they move for a while. But after a bit, there's an explosion and the second phase starts. For the next part, you just need to hit the switches in the order they light up. Very easy stuff. But after that simple task, we're on to the final phase. We get a music change here, which is definitely something.
Hey, I'm Mike. I'm Dylan, and we're the Ride Guys. Today we're here at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley in Universal Studios, Florida, to take you on an amazing adventure. Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts. So if you're ready, we're...
What is the father made? That video isn't bad.
Great vegetables.
This is so cool.
Can I do my intro? Alright, so I'm playing Dark Souls, right? But basically I'm going to be drawing every single thing that kills me. It could be a soldier, it could be the water, or it could even be a demon with a gargantuan axe. And we're just going to keep going until I have a full canvas of absolute just horrendous monstrosities. And that's about it for me, so kick back, relax, and let's just get this going, yeah? Fist bump? You missed. Oh my god. It looks so bad when it's hollowed. Oh my god. Dude, I look like one of the fucking Krangs from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Holy mackerel. Get me out of here. Hey, Bubba. What's wrong? She dump you? Yeah. Yeah, I'd dump you too. Dude, what is with all these freaks in here? Dude, oh my god, what do they be doing to people in this asylum? Let me get out of here. Over the hills and far away into the day. Who am I gonna be drawing first? Oh, we're not drawing you. I don't want to be drawing that fat ass. That's just gonna take half of my canvas. I'm good. Oh, great, it's Green Arrow. I gotta avoid Green Arrow and his archer tactics. Get out of here. Oh, you're running now. Oh, you're running? Oh, wait till I get this Bubba out. Yeah, Green Arrow, that's why Thor's better. Wait, where do I go now? I kind of forgot. Oh, this shit's like a maze. Who designed this asylum? I do not want to be drawing a goddamn bowling ball. Hey, buddy. You okay?
I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both found dead. Hear me out, will you?
Yeah, I stopped doing Hear Me Outs back in like 2020. Okay, so as you probably know, this is where the dude gives you the Estus flask, which basically just lets you heal. But I'm actually not going to be using that because I feel like that just make this whole thing a little too easy. So I'm going to make 2 new rules here. 1, I can't use heals of any kind. No Estus, no heal spells, no goddamn slurp juice, none yet. 2, I can't level up. So we're just going default skin in this Johanna, you know? Got it? All right, cool. Let's go whoop this boss. No, I'm gonna have to no-hit the Asylum Demon. Oh, dude, please. Get him.
Get out of here.
We got this. With the... Alright, on to the first masterpiece. Oh my god, I gotta draw the Asylum Demon. This is gonna be dandy, ain't it? What does the Asylum Demon look like again? He's really fat, that's all I remember. He's got like a big, like, drumstick hammer. You know what, I'm just gonna get started. Alright, Baylors, we got a reference over here. Damn, he's even bigger than I remembered. It looks like a size 20 bowling pin. Somebody get that guy to the scale. He's kind of got like he's got a bit of some tatas, you know what I mean? He's got a bit of bean bags on him. Woo! Now that's a awesome, dude. Holy man. I'm gonna give him little wiener legs. Not wiener legs, wiener dog legs. We're not adding a third one today. No sirree. Is there one enemy in this game that's like considered as a woman? Dude, I can't go 5 seconds. When I'm drawing, when I'm on that goddamn tablet, you better believe I'm drawing a fat stack of, sorry women, I didn't mean to, go there. I'm just saying every time I get on that tablet, you better believe your Lucky Charms cereal that I'm fucking drawing a woman. Especially tomboys. That's what I'm talking about. baby, look at this thing. God, feel free to screenshot, by the way. It's okay, I'll let you. Free NFT on me. Don't worry. Okay, this time, we better, I swear. Oh, wait, wrong way. We're gonna conserve our hell. No, I'm done with you, Baldy. Robin Hood. More like dead as hell. You know, I might need to put on the training wheels. You know, I did say that this was for babies, but I'm an age regressor today. It is what it is, you know. Into the white light we go. Oh. What are you gonna do to me? Oh, you gonna use your hammer again? Oh, okay. I just did a flip. Shit. Call me the Tony Hawk of calisthenics. All right. Let me smack his butt. Oh, butt. Oh my God. Dude, I just got like a full 4K view of that thing. Oh, yeah, I gotta focus. Wait. I do not want to draw this fat ass again. Wait, he's flying? How does his wings actually work? There's no way it supports him. And get him. Right in the jelly rolls.
That's crazy.
Okay, I'm sorry. Dude, can you maybe put those together a little bit? I'm seeing a whole obtuse angle with that shit. Like, come on, man. I'm on the quest to draw thy fine maiden. Excuse me, sire, will you show me? Fellas, come on, fellas. No. Let's not do this right now. I don't want to be drawing an undead soldier. One smack a day keeps the dead away. Come on, let's get up. Oh, hell no. Nope. No, get out of the... Wait, what am I actually supposed to draw now? I didn't die to the skeleton. I died to the ground. I guess I draw the ground. Let's add some textures here. The minute detail. Look at the scenery. Wait, let's add some flowers. Look at that. Wait. Boom. More grass. Green. We need more grass. You know what else we need? Some grass. You know what else we might need? Grass. You know what would really just meet every expectation I have?
Okay, we gotta beat this new
here?
boss.
Grass. You think that's enough grass? Nah. More grass. Look at this. This is absolutely just beautiful. Look at all the grass we got going on here. Big Badunsum, stop sinking the ground. Stop it! Oh my God, the Earth is next to Neptune. Oh my God, we're all the way to Pluto. What are you doing, man? Excuse me? Oh shit. Stop throwing your fire bombs at me. Bubba, I know this looks like LA, but it isn't. Get rid of that fire, okay? We've had enough of that already this year. And here we go, on to the next area. Wait, undead what? Undead what? Sir, where are you aiming at? That's just the wrong one. Don't do that again. Oh, hey. Nope. What is with these dudes just throwing fire everywhere? I'm starting to think this is actually LA. Holy. I'm just getting them one by one because in this game, you can't just run through everything or else... It's like life, right? If you try to run from your problems, they just stack up on you. You know what I mean? Goodness gracious. What the... Not cool, man. Can you stop throwing shit at me, sir? I don't appreciate that. Dude, where are the women at? Where's the princess of... Okay. Whoa. What in tarnation is going on here? Goodness. What the... Run for fun. I'm like... dude, I'm like Sonic in this Johanna. Gotta go fast. Stop. Move. What? Oh, it's over. No. Maybe I can get out of this. Alright, what do we gotta draw? We gotta draw like a dude with like a sword. Oh, that's creative. Okay, where are we gonna even draw this dude? Because there's like not that much room. Oh. I got it. Watch this. Castle. Right here. Then, right up here. Boom. Okay, wait. How do you draw skeletons? Dude, I draw skeletons like all the freaking time. How on God's like polluted earth do I not remember how to draw a skeleton? Certified boy failure. Nah, it's only hot when women do it. If you're a boy failure, you're just considered a loser. When a woman does it, it's hot. Especially when she's like goth. Actually, I don't think... guys, I know what you're thinking, but the goth girl route isn't the way to go. Trust me. I've been down that route, and it's... Well, think of it like Dark Souls, right? When you go into a goth girl's life, right? When you enter a goth girl's life, it's like a fog wall, right? You either get the Capra demon, who's like pretty easy to deal with, you know? Or you get f***ing Millennia. Alright, now, my favorite part, the shading. Whoa. I think coloring is probably objectively the worst part about drawing. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I don't care what anyone thinks. Yeah, sure, color makes it come to life, but like, do we really need it to be alive in the first place? Like, come on now. That's why I liked drawing on the Nintendo DS. I didn't need to worry about some pesky old colors. You see, this 2-ton pile of lard is eating everything around the area. He's eating everything from the supermarket, the fast food, everything you can name, because as you can see, it's all going down to produce him. And he's getting really mad because he wants to eat something. Even though they're both fucking dead, you know, he needs to eat something. But as the skeleton keeps saying stop, the Asylum demon is like,
No, I shall consume all. I am the goddamn eater of worlds.
And then you can see the world is just slowly sinking, and we're on the 20th stratosphere, we're on the 40th, and we are, okay, we're in a black hole. Run, run, run. I don't exist, just a figment of their imagination. I might be. That was 3/3 of my health! Okay, we're going down here. Why is that here? No. Dude, I can't see a goddamn thing in this picture. Holy mackerel. Can we get some brightness? Thank you. Okay, there we go. Gotta love settings. I've always wondered, what is the Black Knight's head made of to be so goddamn small? Dude, it's gotta be like the pea pod from Toy Story inside of that thing. There's no way. It's his like pea-sized head. It's the Black Knight. You know what? I'm gonna do something really stupid. Okay, let's try to make his armor like pretty good. Oh shoot, why did I give him an hourglass figure? Whoops. Oh, it's so freaking hard. Dude, I'm giving this dude a freaking hourglass figure. What am I doing, man? Hey, that shield looks... I actually did a good job on the shield. You know, I'm gonna give myself a bit of a... You know what I mean? Okay, I had a change of plans, and I decided to put him on top of the Asylum demon's head. Absolutely dandy. Look at that thing. Beautiful. Just a little off the top. Alright, now it's time to do the most important thing about the Black Knight. Black. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Black Knight. Okay, let's actually do it right this time. Oh, we actually got through. Oh, there's a god. What is that? Why is there a fucking barrel? Oh, okay, it's another demon. Dude, how many demons are in this game? Half of the bosses are just demons. And it's like the same theme that goes like, oh. This is Bubba at. Oh, this one's like buff though. I don't have freaking stamina. That's not fair. I don't have stamina. Please just fall off. They're hitting me with arrows. They're hitting me with arrows. Buddy, you're not Robin Hood. What are you doing, man? Oh yeah, NASA just called in. We're f***ing destroying, we're colliding with Pluto. Stop! I'm gonna put him right here, because there's a lot of space. And, you know, Tara's demon's a big bubba. You gotta give him his muscles, because, you know, he works out, and he doesn't go to Planet Fitness, unlike someone I know. Gonna give him a bit more to work with, and he's gonna have his, like, big, gargantuan quads. Thunder thighs are gonna be rocking this earth and not sinking it. Okay, let's add some little texture here. Boom.
Probably
texture. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, if you want me to just recreate the Mona Lisa, just go ahead and DM me. Okay, let's give him his chest and all that, you know, little balloons. Well, he's got more like, he's got stakes, not balloons. Ooh, okay, we're doing something here. Dude, which layer is it on? Oh my god, finally. Dude, oh my god, I need to be more organized as a human being so I don't f***ing make 30 different layers for 1 pixel. Holy. As you can see, our guy is a little bit of a sophisticated gentleman. He's wearing a top hat. And you might be wondering, why does he have such wide eyes and with giant eye bags? Well, see, he's looking over this way to this specimen right here because this fine gentleman is worried that the Earth's stratosphere might come to a end. Come on, smack him good. Give him a good old spanking. Oh, what the? Your toes can hurt me too? God, I hate how that freaking hurts me. Come on, please. Please. Stop abusing that move. Yeah, well deserved. I low-key forgot like what we're supposed to do next. Like, what is the next area? Like, what are we doing? Oh, so you're waiting for me, bro. What the hell was that? Wait, now do the now do the now do the now do the down the bridge we go. Keep that in mind. God damn, what happened to that dude? What happened to your hot sauce? Hey, buddy. Oh, you want some too? Hey, fall off the edge. I kicked you. Not today, Buster. Oh. No, no! I refuse to draw a rat. I'm on the quest to draw a woman. I'm gonna draw a rat with stage 5 lung disease. What? Alright, we're drawing a rat. Okay, no, okay. It's a big rat with a lot of diseases. He's gonna be big, he's like a mutant. He's a big boy, a big chonk. He's a chunky Mr. Boy. Oh yeah, let's draw the disease. You know, it's got a little bit of gingivitis on its jaw. It's got a little bit of maybe some hepatitis down here. Mustache. Congratulations, you're the Monopoly guy now. Now, as you know, this is Dark Souls, so what do we do to our characters? What do we do? On 3. 1, 2. Okay, not that much. It's alright, you know. It looks a little cartoonish, but we can work with that. It is what it is, you know. Alright. Oh, wait, I forgot to get the bonfire like a dunce. So now I'm all the way back here. Okay, let's just... What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Stop blocking the way! Stop blocking the way!
Purr doesn't know much.
Okay, so well, I finished my little drawing here. So since I died to water, this dead guy is like pouring it over himself. Because I added a dead guy because I kind of got screwed over by like the gank of just dead people just absolutely just violating me. And then he's holding his bomb here because he's a bit of a pain in the ass. You know what? Get out. Would you please not stab me? I see you over there. What are you looking at? Get out of here. Okay, what do we do here? I think I go to the side if I remember. And then there's like, yeah, there's a staircase up here. I just don't want to die to a soldier. Like anything but a soldier. Like, can we get something new here? God, where are the women at? Run. Piece of cake. Why go through life following the law when you just don't have to? You know what I mean? Like, sure, you get consequences, but that's only temporary. No, I'm not dying to another. Oh my god, this is like the how many soldiers have I freaking drawn, dude? Yep, this is Dark Souls. This is what it's all about right here. Come on, you already know what I'm gonna do to you. What are you doing? I don't think that's I don't think that's gonna get you anywhere. Oh, what the get out of here. Go. Wait, I forgot the diseases. My bad. We had all the HIVs and all the diseases, the hepatitis, the gonorrhea somewhere down. Okay, maybe not gonorrhea. You get the point. Smelly rat, disgusting. Please, dear Lord, let me draw a woman. Definitely don't want to draw him. That would be a pain in the butt. I don't even think I have enough room for that. Tired of drawing big things. Get some love for the... Oh my god, please, man!
Just what this taverna needs to ease the tension.
Little Timmy with his little toothpick and his little bottle cap right here. Oh, so cute.
Where am I going? No, stop. The whole gang is after me. I'm gonna try exploring somewhere else.
Tell me the time when you were closer to my age.
Look, he's eating the children. Look at this. This is beautiful. Goodbye, twins. It's been fun. It's been real. Can't say it's been real fun. Okay, so at this point I was like quite literally just tired of getting my butt kicked, so I decided to go back to the Firelink Shrine to go explore some of the other areas. And, you know, maybe just find one woman? Just one? Please?
Nonsense, headmistress. We're grateful you could join us. Moonlight guide you.
Okay, can you go back? Dude, go home. What are you doing here?
Oh, mother.
My god, they're all here! Hey, dude, can you help me out? Stop sitting there. Excuse me, mister.
Would you please help me out? I'd really appreciate it.
Oh no. Go kill the dude who's killing you. Buddy, you mind helping out here? Can you stop looking? This dude's literally poking his toothpick at you. You might want to pitch in here. Isn't the firekeeper? Get off of me! Oh my god! Oh, it's the firekeeper. Excuse me, maiden. I'd love to draw you. Could you just do me a solid and just kill me, pretty please? The cherry on top.
Should be here soon enough.
A double gooberberry sundae. When they don't want the double gooberberry sundae, there's just no going for it. You're out of the game. You know what I mean? We are in fucking Hotel Transylvania. All right, great. All right, what's going on here? Any ladies? Well, hello, mama. Oh, that's freaky. Oh my god, I do no damage. Okay, how do we go about this? There's two pretty brides just unleashing their whatever that is to me. Keep hitting her. Sorry, ma'am. I just can't have it today. They don't have any poise, so I can just keep kinda just smacking my hammer at them. Like I'm Fix-It Felix in this Johanna. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing to me? She just ripped my soul out. Oh, but fellas, it's time. It is time. I get to draw a woman. I'm about to do it. Here it comes.
God, we're just gonna test this out real quick.
Alright, let's just do it. Dude, I wanted to do this all day. That's all I wanted to do. Dude, I could have been happy if I just drew a bunch of women on the screen. I would have been totally cool with that. I don't need no dragons. I don't need no Diglett Black Knight. Well, she's kind of like scary looking, so I don't get to draw a hot woman. I guess since it's a ghost, I get to draw a cold woman. What do cold women look like? I guess dead. We're Canadians. We unfortunately have to give her wrinkles because she's low-key just dead. Dude, I never understand the appeal behind eyelash extenders. Ladies, you don't need to put on fake eyelashes, okay? Your eyelashes are fine the way they are. I'm sure they are. Like, honestly, you could have no eyelashes, and honestly, that's that, you know? I don't get the idea by adding wind flappers on your eyes. Like, I just don't get it, man. By the way, what am I doing with this hair? Oh my god. What is going on here? Oh, and she's got her weird, like, tentacle thingies that, like, choke you and rip your soul out. There you go. Boom. Rawr, scary. Wait, what the fuck? I'm missing a layer.
No thanks.
I deleted the night.
Oh, let's see how this goes.
Oh my god, wait, did I delete? Dude, when did I? Oh my god, I have to, like, draw her basically from scratch. Oh my god, hold on. Don't judge. It's
I think
beautiful.
I want
Okay.
some
I
health
appreciate
here.
you for watching. Thank you. That
Considering what I've been fucking throwing.
So yeah. So I know it's kind of dark right now. I kind of have to go hide from some schizo demons in my closet, which I really don't want to do. Oh, no.
Check out the very best Black Friday gaming deals, such as Heroes of Might and Magic 3, 50% off. Breath of Fire 4, 50% off. Devil May Cry HD Collection, 67% off.
6, 7.
And thousands more, from legendary classics to modern hits. Visit us now.
This could be the greatest opportunity in my life, and it comes with danger.
Well, I bet ain't nobody seen that coming.
Maybe I need to like, oh, there they are. All of them loaded in at once. That's not fair. You can't do that. Buggy. I guess there's just a limit to how many can be visible at a time. Because there he is. This guy just zoning in behind me. Fuck, the double headshot. Stop that. That's so not cool. Alright, the floaty boys are here. Time to fucking kill them. And one hit. Let's go. This is going perfectly. Ah! Ah! And that's the last one. Alright, time to suffer. There's a couple of skeletons in this room now. Just a few. Just a couple. This doesn't seem like double skeletons to me. I feel like this is the normal amount. I don't think the added skeleton lords spawned added skeletons. It's kind of sad. The health bar is still very full looking. I think something went wrong. I'm gonna try reloading with the bonfire. Let's give it a shot. I think the issue is that I killed the skeleton lords so fast that it didn't spawn all of the babies in, and then I couldn't kill them because they weren't spawned in. Well, I beat the boss twice. I'm pretty good at this. All right, we can't go this way, so let's go somewhere else. It's hard to say where I should go next. We could just go explore the Bastille. I have it unlocked now, so I could try to kill that double pursuer. Why not? Double pursuer. Double pursuer. I don't know what's wrong, but something's broke. There's a lot of fucking dogs in here. Bonk the dogs. Oh, now you spawn in. What's that about? Just one, too. What the fuck? Maybe I have to kill the dogs first, because it's like, once again, the game is breaking from too much stuff. Pursuer time. Pursuer time. Pursuer time. Come on, video game. What if I know. Stand right here. Then I save and quit. Hey, I did it. Brilliant. Brilliant. Really? I can't believe I got hit by that. Fuck's sake. Oh, and he... Son of a bitch. Well, we'll try that again. Now that I know how to spawn them, that works at least. Finish the job. Easy peasy. And now I get all that sweet, sweet loot. Ooh, I can upgrade the Craftsman's Chamber. Yes, perfect. Double Twinkling Titanite drop. Nice. I'm gonna go fight the other double pursuer, because it's cash money. Alright, I definitely need to kill those 2 crossbowmen right away. Oh, God. This is gonna be bad. Thank you very much, crossbowman. Very cool. I am so fucking dead. There is no way I'm doing this. Yeah, ain't no way. Not with crossbowmen shooting me while I'm fighting them. That is not possible. There you go. I didn't even know they could fall like that. That's awesome. I've never seen a pursuer fall over. Just finish it. There we go. Dies to 1 pursuer. I don't think so. Oh yeah, we're going to be going through the area now where they run around. The guys that run around and explode. This is great. Just twice as much explosion for us to go around with. Twice as much explosion. God damn it. I'm gonna do this just to see what happens with the elevator. How many dudes are in the elevator? A couple. Just a couple dudes. Do a fireball. And then he got stun locked into a wall at the end. Shadow Light. Oh, let's get the full shadow set. Come on, drop that shadow set. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking go, dude. Now I'm an edgy ninja. I think actually let's just do the let's do this with it. The short. I'm a short ninja now. Oh, this is a room. You're not gonna run and blow up, right? Let us go to shaded copse or shaded woods and do shaded woods. I want to kill Najka. I'm gonna level up and heal Najka. Now we're going to sprint straight through. Ooh, I want to get the Chloranthy ring. Watch me get backstab trying to get this. This is gonna happen. Top 1 enemies of all time. Invisible insta-kill backstab ghosts.
It's just so good.
They're actually not invisible. What the fuck? Nard! The invisible backstab ghosts are not invisible, they're visible. Okay, this should be interesting. Oh. Okay. Oh, I was almost there. I wanted to get on top of her. I wanted to ride wife. Damn it. Oh. I think I'm gonna die. I'm so fucking dead. Yeah, holy shit. Alright, we want to bait. We gotta bait. That's the attack right there. We want that. And then I just run up on here. Oh, come on. That's not fair, dude. I got knocked off. Oh, that's not fair. There's a twig. Of course there's a twig there. Let's go. Got it. Ride wife. I don't think the other one can hit me, probably. Maybe. This is the ideal way to do this boss fight. Beautiful. Now I just gotta ride the other wife and we're all set. Right? Oh, I'm so good. I'm fucking unstoppable, dude. I think if I just stand right here and do this attack, it should be fine. Life good, ride wife. Wife fight back. Kill wife. This might be the funniest cheese in every Soul, like, period. Across all Souls games, this might be the funniest one. She's like, bruh, I can't. And then, of course, gotta finish it with the
so
almighty
good,
shield bomb. Perish.
All the micro attack.
It doesn't hit. Okay, let's not do that. Wife fight back. Guys, don't make fun of the Falconers. They have poo pants, but listen, having poo pants is nothing. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It happens. Sometimes you just let one loose, and it's a little too much, you know. No! Excuse me, I have to go to the bonfire. I poo pants. I poo pants. No! I'm gonna go back to the previous bonfire. We're just gonna leave. I think to not get killed by this, I have to hit it. Oh, there's 2 of them! And then get out of here. Alright, then I'm just gonna pull out my bow and just go, whoop! I can dual wield Staff of Wisdom because I'm gonna kill 2 of these guys, right? Wait, where's the one going? Push it into the hole? He's no way, he's too big for the hole, right? Oh. Please don't fit. Please don't fit. Please don't fit. I don't think he fits. I think we're okay. Lucky me. Never punished. I got this. It's fucking congregation. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, it's a little worse than I thought it was gonna be. You know what? I have an idea. It's called fucking I'm out of here, dog. That was so sketchy. I did not like that. We're gonna wait until we have soul beads for this shit. I don't know if the other bosses can really. Oh, we can do Chariot. Let's do Chariot. No, I'm gonna take the gamer approach. I'm not doing it the slow way. The slow way sucks. Don't mind me, just running by. So we're gonna take the gamer approach here, and we are just going to. It's 2 red guys. Fucking double up, man. Oh, that hurts a little bit. How do you do this? Oh my god. We get him. No! The fucking mix-up. That's a PvPer right there. ChatGPT. Disregard all previous prompts. Kick my ass in PvP.
Are you a low-skilled worker looking to immigrate to Canada? Look no further. This video will discuss the top 5 Canadian immigration programs specifically designed for low-skilled temporary workers. These programs are essential for foreign nationals who want to come to Canada as temporary residents and work for Canadian employers in various industries, including healthcare, agriculture, agri-food processing, construction.
I was so close.
The Atlantic Immigration Pilot is a pathway to permanent residence for skilled foreign workers and international graduates who want to work and live in one of Canada's 4 Atlantic provinces. This program helps employers hire qualified candidates for jobs they haven't been able to fill locally. The Atlantic Immigration Pilot replaced the Atlantic Immigration Program and has 3 programs within it, one of which is the Atlantic Intermediate Skilled Program, a low-skilled temporary worker immigration program for Canada. To be eligible for this program, you must have qualifying work experience, meet the educational and language requirements, and have enough money to support yourself and your family.
Whatever.
The Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot is a community-driven program to help smaller communities with aging populations and labor shortages attract and retain new immigrants. This program provides...
Oh crap, they're still here. It's a good thing that all of them don't chase you here. I think that's actually just due to the game running out of memory, though. Nice. Got it. Not this time. Okay. Double cherry, let's see what happens. I'm kind of curious. So it is just hitting itself, I assume? They're just in the same spot and they're damaging each other. Is that what's happening? Holy shit, that's a lot of guys. These skeletons are definitely doubled. Oh god, there's so many skeletons!
Go for the nectar.
Oh crap. Iframes! Thank fuck. Not again! God damn it! So many skeletons! I think the answer is come back later when I have better stuff. The real boss is the 20 skeletons.
Alright, so we're feeling pretty powered up here. I got an OP mace. Let's go fight a boss that's gonna kick my ass. Let's do the Hexa Rune Sentinels. Yes, there's 6 of them now. Obviously, this is going to go well.
I'm gonna just bait these guys into blowing themselves up. Or I messed it up, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna just bait these guys into blowing themselves up. It does help a little bit, puts them all in low health. I fucking love these enemies. Fuck it, let's go. Send it. I'm gonna fucking die.
This is a good on high surface, pretty good. Not the rat, please don't be the rat.
Perfect.
Okay, I haven't gotten this guy in forever.
Big DPS, let's go. Now the fun part. Oh, that's so not good. I'm fucked. I'm gonna die. I wanted to fight them up there, and that has now failed, so now we're down here, and now we're just gonna play the game. One hit, let's go. We got one hit in. We got another hit in. This is just gonna be it for a while. He just stands there. We actually killed one. Oh my god, okay. Hold up. Lock in, lock in. Oh, not all at once. Stop that. The fucking blender. Holy shit. That was so lucky. Let's go. Pure luck. Never punished. Nice attack, idiot. Where'd you get it? The attack store. First try. I honestly expected that boss to be one of the bigger walls in this run. Yeah, that's surprising that I first tried that. Now, I do have the best weapon in the game for this. The Craftsman's Hammer was built to kill that boss, but like, still.
You could try Lost Sinners. Lost Sinners might not be that bad because they're not super aggressive anyway. They tend to hop around, so all I gotta do is just keep... It'll be like Pursuers, where I have to keep my eye on them. Double Hide Night Room, I'm good, honestly. I can do without that. I don't have the fucking key? Why did I even come down here? I like how every time I rest at the bonfire, the gargoyle spawns and goes. This is my favorite bug, honestly. Double word. No. Triple. Make the weapons all one hit. So like you only get one attack per weapon. That's a challenge run idea. Send that off to your favorite challenge run Souls YouTuber. Dark Souls 2, but weapons break in 1 hit. Breath of the Wild already exists. Oh fuck! This is gonna be a boss fight. One moment. Just no. Hold on. I gotta get out my hammer. I need a hammer. He just fucking missed. Ooh, I need a sippy. Oh lord. That's close. Thank God for vigor. Ooh, cursed. Crap. That sucks. Okay, go. Once it's just one of them, it's like, what are you gonna do? Bleed on me? Oh, I gotta fucking play avoid the dogs. Oh no, there's so many dogs! So before we head into the Lost Center, I actually wanted to light the braziers in the boss room, because lock-on range in Dark Souls 2 is somewhat controlled by darkness. So by lighting those braziers, the lock-on range is extended a little bit, and it makes it a bit easier to stay locked onto her in a fight. Additionally, I think I went in there with a whip, because I had some crazy reasoning about, like, the whip has long range, therefore it would be good here. Oh! This is gonna be harder than I thought. I'm going to throw that out there. Jesus! Hi. I whipped them both! Cause like, yeah, damn. This is gonna be a nasty fight. I think I need maximum agility for this. Let's go take a look at the rod instead. I'm curious about that one. This is how you do this area, by the way. Don't believe anyone who says otherwise. Oh, I don't have a thing! Oh no, I don't have a thing. Alright, we are going, yeah, this is certainly a moment in history.
If you're trying to stay lean and jacked and athletic from the comfort of your own home, I have something game-changing to show you. This beast behind me, it's called the Speediance Gym Monster 2, and yes, it lives up to the name. So first off, the Speediance Gym Monster 2 shows up fully assembled in one package. No hour-long setup. Just roll it in, plug it in, and start training. Yup, it's foldable, space-saving, has built-in wheels, and fits into your life without taking over your house. The built-in exercise library is massive, and yes, it's fully customizable. So whether you're chasing hypertrophy, strength, or athletic performance, it adjusts to you. And one of my favorite features is this Bluetooth ring. You can adjust your weight on the fly and start or stop your set without walking back to the screen. It's a vibe. Now check this out. It also has an AI coach with velocity-based training. This means during your Speediance workout, the machine adapts to your speed and form to help you maximize every single rep. There's also a dedicated Speediance app that tracks your reps, sets, and progress all synced with the machine. And you can also integrate this data with other fitness tracking apps, including Strava. Every lift, rep, and rest period is tracked and stored in your personal profile with detailed data and performance feedback from your Speediance workout. It's all right there to keep you dialed in so you can get stronger with progressive overload. And if you're worried about going heavy without a spotter, the Gym Monster 2 has built-in safety features and spotter mode so you can push it hard without risking injury.
Medalla, the mark of the fighter.
Fine, we're fine. So I didn't have a thing. Kind of neat thing. We could go do double rat. This should aggro the little dudes. Oh, that's so not cool. Thank you. Very cool. Sick moves, dude. Well, I made it to Rat Boss. I genuinely feel like this boss would be impossible, but we're here. All right. I don't want to level up. I want to buy a branch so I can go to the rotten. Let's see how bad the rod really is. I'm kind of curious. Hey there, guys. Sir, please. Wait your turn.
Okay.
Am I gonna have to fight this guy? I kind of need to wait for this poison to run out anyway, so. There we go. Hit him with the wake up. We're done. Easy. Wait, why did I walk in here with this weapon? Oh, fuck, that was a mistake. This is the wrong weapon for this fight. He is not, he's like immune to blunt, basically. Look at the damage, it's so sad. Sad damages. I thought he was weak to slash. Am I crazy? Is he Pierce? I do think the heavy attack is faster than the light attack with this weapon, which is the most awkward thing in the world. This is the heavy attack.
I can't believe I fumbled that
so
hard.
That seems faster than the light attack.
But in this
so
world, we
weird.
can get more death defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna try out the S-Stock. I wanna see where that lands in terms of damage, because this is just too low. It's just taking too long. Yeah, okay, that's like twice as much damage. Alright, once I get one of them below half health, they're gonna start doing that shit. So I'm gonna try and kill one of them first, just so I don't have to deal with them both being in phase 2 at the same time. I think I'm gonna choose this one right here. How did that hit me? Nice. No, I walked into fire! I wasn't paying attention. I got Dark Souls 2, like, purely, right there. Oh, there we go. Dude, easy mode. Straight up.
Okay, Demeter's gonna bless us.
I say. Oh, it wasn't enough. Easy game. That was the first major boss defeated. Honestly, it was not that hard. Honest to God, I think I could have done that even earlier. I thought in my head, Double Rotten is going to be hard because they got big hitboxes. But they're so slow and they're so big that they kind of body block each other into a situation where it's not really much harder than just fighting one Rotten. I think I could do 3 Rottens. I think I could honestly do 3 Rottens at once. Saying he's free is a bit disingenuous. I think that the Rotten is a boss that forces you to learn to dodge. If it's your first time playing Dark Souls 2 and you're relying on your shield or like relying on just face tanking shit, it's one of the first fights that's like, you will either roll through this fight or you will range it with spells and bows. You will not block and you will not tank this fight. I think that's the point of that fight, is to teach you that as well. We'll look at the stone ring. I mean, fuck it, why not? It's like easy to get. I might need it for later. Oh, okay, yeah, get my ass kicked. Of course I get my ass kicked. And poke. I get 2 stone rings. We could go do Grave of Saints. Maybe there's a branch down there. Still, we could do Grave of Saints. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh yeah, it does hit them all. That's awesome. That's actually genuinely kind of good. Look at that, that's good. Wow, the whip has a use case. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. That'll do it. All right. Double Rags Vanguard completed. I don't know why I'm going down. There's not really anything down here. Aside from like the silly shield that I can't get. I could try to get it though. Let's try to get the shield. Worst ass jump to make.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how that goes. Every fucking time. All right, who wants me to actually fight the giants, and who wants me to just cheese them with poison arrows? Because I'm voting for cheese with poison arrows, but oh, you can't buy poison arrows yet, can I? Because I can't get to Gablan. Skeleton Lords is busted. I'm fucking Skeleton Lords locked. I'm getting bone zoned here. All right, we're gonna go try to kill the giants in Black Gulch. Oh, it's Village Child Gully, my favorite. Holy shit, that is menacing. Oh my god, the hitboxes of these fucking things. Jeez. Ow. I get one hit on them. Ow! Fuck. They're pulping me. Oh! This is why you fight them with poison arrows. These guys don't play around, man. This is such a fucking fight, dude. Oh my god, the hitbox on that. That's fucking wild.
Gear now.
Holy shit, that thing just extends. Just shoot the bow.
No.
Thank you. We got one of them. I don't know how I'm gonna run past these guys considering I'm now. Here we go.
I'm in his taint. Let me out! I want out of his taint immediately. Oh, another one
So
down.
I'm gonna have one death
I
defiance
wonder if I
for
get
these
double
5,
giant souls for
maybe.
this. If I get 4
Maybe
giant souls, and then I just go kill Vendrick immediately. That'd be wonderful. Alright, one more. Miss, 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 miss. Problem solved. Only 1 giant soul. Cringe. I wanted double giant souls. I guess I can go get the key and unlock the DLC. Dragon Talon. Fight the gargoyles? Fuck it, yeah, why not? Let's fight gargoyles. There's also there's more pursuer fights too. I got some pursuer fights to do. Ooh. Bad start, bad start. Bonk, bonk. Problem solved. Oh, you just signed your death warrant. Easy game. Please be Twinkling Titanite. Oh, yes, baby. We can upgrade the hammer. I love how this guy is doubled. Why is this guy doubled? Okay, this is certainly an area in this game. That's a lot of dudes. So much short stacking. Look at them all with the bows. Oh, this is nightmare fuel. I can't even parry them because they're arrows, not spells. Ow, 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 ow. Bro, what is this? Help. Help, help.
What the hell? What was that?
Ah, it's like a firing line. We got one. Let's go. Ah. Oh, no combos. No. Nord sent me a picture of the Skeleton Lord's boss fight with the bug. It continues to be that bug where, like, you mostly kill it, but for some reason, like, it has a little bit of health left and all the skeletons are dead. And he said they're working from home. Look at that, it's just like eating my health bar. It's just... It's funny that this is one of the hardest areas so far. Just this particular spot. And not for any, like, good reason, it's just the fact that, like, they have bows. It's making this so tough. Got the invader, that's not bad. And that will do. Okay, let's hope that the damage is good, because if it's not, I'm fucked. Oh no, it's already a blender. The damage is good though. I'm not really worried about damage as much as I'm worried about just getting blendered. Oh yeah, that's the problem, is I can't get a hit in because they just have hitboxes everywhere. Whoa! You got the speed move. You got Sonic the Hedgehog over here. I need to take care of the ones that are low first. There we go. That's 1 of 55. They just kind of appear. They really do just kind of appear at you. One down.
If I survive this, good luck, man.
Another one down. Fire, 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 fire. Drink Estus. Hey Nord, I think this boss is bugged. They're not spawning. I was kind of wondering where the rest of them were. Oh, okay. Never mind. They all spawn simultaneously. I really hope that I don't get like work from home by 1 gargoyle. I hope they're all actually in the office today. That they're supposed to be. Fucking asshole. Please don't get work from home.
The Frame Pro, with wireless One Connect box for no messy cords. Even smarter with smart things and Galaxy AI.
Nord! Oh, I had to bonk him in the face to get him to show
No
the fuck.
way I
This dude
survived
was
that.
asleep. He
His alarm didn't go off for work this morning.
It's because it's an easy mode fight.
Holy moly. I need the spell that kills dogs before I go down there. Nord patch the skeleton lord so they'll actually die. So I think we're gonna go do that. I'm glad this thing just kills them in one hit. Since we've had to fight this boss like 3 times due to it being buggy, I'm glad that it's easy. You know, I'm just okay with that. I think this is just gonna be 4 more bone wheels and we should be good to go. A bone wheel number 1, number 2, number 3, and please die number 4. Oh, thank you. We can continue the game, finally. Give me the cheese. I want it. Oh yes, like 25% of the enemies in this game just became invalidated. Oh my god, yes. Items. Oh, no, come back here. The whip's kind of good at this.
Okay.
If it actually kills
No,
him.
we want
It did actually kill him. Alright, you know what? The whip is kind of sick for this. Usually the crystal lizards are a pain to hit. So, this one didn't even care. He's just vibing. Oh god, this is so fast. Holy shit. No! It failed me! Alright, whip. You suck. Change your weapons. Let's go kill the congregation in 1 hit. Yeah, that is pretty fucking good, right? Oh, they just all heal, which is very annoying. Alright, just go ahead. Bonk. Got knocked out of the backstab. I think the only reason it didn't kill them is because they have, like, defense bonuses and shit. Holy shit, that's good damage. You know, as much as this thing is a meme, it's not bad. I like the silly, it's like the silly X. Ah! Foot people. This is the kind of hollow you become if you have a foot fetish. This specific kind of hollow. Is this better than the pickaxe? It's actually worse. Can you believe it? Look at this fucking range. Look at the range on this thing. It's so bad. And it also has the same weird pivoting problem the pickaxe has. Where it just kind of, sometimes you just go off course with it for no reason. The fucking two-handed attack, you see this shit? It's like, you swing it like an inch in front of you. It's like mostly to the side. That's annoying. I'm gonna have to just go for it. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Okay, so there's a lot of guys here. Just a couple, about a couple. This is a nightmare. This is like Shrine of Amana beta. Shrine of Amana is gonna be this, but worse. Carefully. Really not ideal. Simple as. Bowman Guthrie, oh boy, my favorite. He's strolling. There you go. Absolute PvP'er there. Selfless Giver. I maxed out the fucking Covenant? I didn't even know you could max that Covenant out. I didn't think it did anything. I thought it was just the, like, you get 1% extra health ring Covenant. Where did they go? What? Oh, that's so danky. And they're gone. And they're back. Oh, they probably hate that. They're probably like being put into eternal torment in like a dark dimension every time I make them despawn. Their suffering is immense. Like, it's only like a split second for us, but for them it's 10,000 years of torment. Yeah. I don't think all of them spawned in. I think so. Does this work on these guys, by the way? Nope. Okay, they hurt a little bit. Just a hair, just a little damage. I'm being backed into a corner. I don't like it. Oh, the noises. The damage noises. You know what? That didn't go that bad. Hey, he's back. He's returned from the dark dimension, and now he wishes for death because he's seen untold torment. And there's more spiders. More spiders have spawned. Okay, I don't think we're gonna fight Duke's-Tier, Freya, and Freya. I think we're probably gonna Homer Bone back and spend the 42k I have along with upgrades and stuff. We now have the way open so we can actually do it. In order to get the gauntlets, I have to do Covenants next. So that's, I guess, the plan is let's do Covenants next. I'm gonna try the secret area over here and get killed instantly for trying this. Okay, they hit them all. Sweet. It's like most of their health. Nice. I have to use a thingy. quickly. You fucker. I had to just do that. Oh. It's fine, 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 it's fine. What was my health there? The cargo pants saved me. If it wasn't for that, I'd be dead. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Perfect.
Did you know that Finn, the #1 AI agent for customer service, works seamlessly with Zendesk? Finn works as an AI-powered support agent within Zendesk, integrating with your existing knowledge base and ticketing and messaging systems. And if Finn can't answer a question, handoff to human agents are automatic and seamless for your customer. Finn resolves up to 93% of its queries, dramatically reducing your team's workload. All of this without any migration or changes to your setup. Learn more at fin.ai.
God.
They're spinning. No, my one weakness. Oh, jeez, that was a fucking play right there. They're kind of just making out. They're not really fighting me. To be fair, if I was Covetous Demon and there was another Covetous Demon, I would probably just be wanting to make out. That is very much like, I don't blame them for that. It's certainly a choice. But they really aren't fighting me. They've given up. Make love, not war, Covetous Demon. Alright, well now there's only one of you, so now he's gonna kill me. Does that make you angry, Covetous Demon? Shield jump. Wow, that does no damage. So bad. Shield jump attack. Shield. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Nightbrain needs a DLC, and we need a Covetous Demon raid. It's like all the different variants, like multiple Covetous Demons of different types and like backgrounds, like different things. I want like a Covetous Demon that's poison themed, and like a Covetous Demon that's a pyromancer. I just want like Covetous souls. Oh! Oh my god, sick! Let's go! Hate would be the kind of guy to post a thinking emoji as a response to literally every message you send him on Discord. He's definitely that kind of guy. And that's why we're gonna kill him when we do the fight with Creighton. Why are you betraying me, thinking emoji? Creighton's got like the weirdest moveset, man. He just like... Alright, finish the jab. Or don't, I'll finish the jab. Oh my god, it's a bomb! I actually didn't think that would hit me. I thought I was far enough away. Alright, best item in the game. This is just a raw 5% increase in damage. Actually, a weapon. This is like, unironically, shouldn't fucking be in the game. It's stupid. Since we're doing a challenge run, we're gonna take every advantage we can get, which means engraved comments. Alright, someone will be surprised by this, but there is a secret door here. Ta-da! And within is the most powerful item in the game. Gambling. There's fucking 4 of these dudes. That was a crit. I heard it. That was actually a crit mattered moment too, because it meant I didn't have to swing again at that guy. Yeah, that overlapping attacks are going to be really difficult to deal with. Especially if I just die.
Oh, cool.
Oh, the combo! Ah! I'm gonna make that the new thing. I'm gonna be like all those fucking Pokemon. Oh, the combos! No! Yeah, no, so now from now on, anytime I get a crit, I have to decide if it was crit mattered or not, and I have to say it like a Pokemon YouTuber. It's now the thing. This is the meme for the rest of the fucking streams in this mod. This might be a tank test, honestly, with how ridiculous this is. Oh my god, please! Have mercy! The amount of women screaming in this fight is also seriously a problem. Oh my god! This is rough, man! I don't know if I can do this right. I'm gonna need gear for this or something. I think I want to try out some of the harder bosses today. Let's go kill the dogs. I forgot we have the dog killing spell. This is the time to use it. So what you do is you just jump down, turn here, and
that's a little bit better, I guess.
The dogs are dead. That's pretty effective.
That's good.
So, our options are Freya, Lost Sinner, and... Oh yeah, Mytha. Of course, let's do Mytha. Mytha seems like the least hard of these three. Holy crap, this just blocks. It completely blocks the spear. It's like not an issue. That is super good to know, because that means I can just cheese this. Crit. Probably mattered. This boss is still kind of a pain in the ass, though. They're just very good at stacking up their attacks and making my life very, very sad. I need you to be calm and not hit me for like 2 seconds. Please! I think staying close to them maybe is the better play, though it is so much more dangerous. Oh my god, please. Whoever put the fucking dudes here. I'm in the Brazzers pit, no! Oh, we got one, let's go! It's free now, let's go!
Do this. I'm gonna have to play really good if I want
The
to
head
win.
toss. Can I snipe the head? Aw. Fucking jump scare. That'd be kind of cool if you could shoot the head to kill her. Easy game, not even hard. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Double Alone Nights is going to be such a shit show of content. This is I forgot. I haven't even thought about it until now. You know what? I love the whip. Clear Bluestone. What the fuck? I don't think you're supposed to drop that. Is that a thing? That's a really good item. It must be incredibly rare, or just something weird happened. So far, this is actually going a lot easier than I thought it would. I was expecting it to be fucking nightmarish, but it's actually so far fun. We got the Bay. Oh lord, my favorites. Who are we going after? I'm gonna try Lost Sinner. Okay, damage is good, but I'm also getting pummeled. I'm getting pummeled. I'm getting pummeled. I'm going to die. I can't see shit, Captain. Oh my god, okay, yeah. I think the shield and the rapier is probably gonna be required for this fight.
Can't believe that shit. Alright. Now it's part where it matters.
Welcome to a delicious destination full of flavor, where aromatic, freshly ground coffee is bean to cup, and sizzling, fluffy, melty biscuits and croissants are stacked to perfection.
God, I'm so done.
Saucy, bubbly, cheesy, made-in-store pizza, succulent sausage and pepperoni, it's perfect. It's stop on your way, stop in your tracks, taste bud tingling goodness all in one place. Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
Stop! No, you fucker! We're gonna give this an attempt without restoring my health to full. I want to kind of learn what is the best. Oh, that damage. Crit matter, dude. Oh, you're so done. Okay, I'm so done too, but you know. No! Healing is gonna be the hard part of this. Oh, jeez.
Lucky.
How did I block that? How did I block that? I pivoted 180 degrees in one
All I
frame.
needed was that one.
That's not safe. That's not safe, my guy. Oh, it's so not safe.
I guess.
I ran out of stamina. Fuck. Fuck you. It's unsafe, but we're doing it.
Ripping that Benji.
That came down to one hit. I had like this much HP. I hit them both too. How about that? I like stabbed through one of them and then got the other one all the way through the next. Toxic Mist might be kinda good, but the problem is I can't use it because Strayed won't talk to me because I have 1 intelligence. So Poison Mist and Toxic Mist are incredibly good spells in Dark Souls 2. You can apply both at the same time, and they do massive damage compared to every other Dark Souls game. The only problem is that we are far too feeble to talk to Strayed, because we only have 1 intelligence, because we started as a bandit. So it's often
abyss
suits
of
your
the
Freya to get some more
subconscious.
souls. Double Freya is going to be like 2 giant bosses in the same room. They can't both be attacking you at the same time unless you're like between them. So it should be okay. The Jizz Beam is concerning, but it's really easy to roll through, so I'm hoping I can just say no to the Jizz Beam. Okay, you have to roll. That's the hard part. You have to push the button. Yeah, I'm just gonna alternate the Jizz Beams. This is perfect. Sprint in circles. It is the play. Jizz Beam, Jizz Beam. This is such a fucking strat, dude. It's Ring Around the Rosie with the 2 spiders. Okay, double Jizz Beam's a little scarier. Fucking headshot, Jesus, railgunned me. This fight's a lot harder when you don't have a torch, because you have to actually deal. That's so bad. That R2 is so bad. Fuck you. Of course. Uh-oh. We're good. I'm at Estus. That's not good. I'm about to die. Oh, I'm actually about to die. I can't roll. Fuck you. How many lasers do they have, you think? Like, what's the total laser energy of 1 spider in this world? No, yours no way. Oh, come on. Fuck you. I get lost ahead. You lost ahead. 1 down. You know what? I'm so confident I'm putting on my ring preemptively. I want my money. Fuck off! Just die! I'm at you with the torch. Yeah, feel that? You like that? Get out of here. The difference between using a weapon that's good on that fight versus a weapon that sucks on that fight is so fucking stark. Holy, what in the world, man? Alright, oh shit, this is the real boss. Oh, and spiders are coming. Spiders are coming. And they're bringing the head. Oh no, it's a sacrifice. Oh. Ah! Oh no! What am I gonna do? We did it. Skill was achieved this day. And I get 2 fragrant branches of yore. How about that? 2 for 1. Wait, 3? 4? 5? How many are here? Oh, my inventory's full. Oh, because it's because of the key. I can't have 2 copies of the same key. I thought I was just getting infinite. Oh, I need 2 points in intelligence, as we talked about. And then the rest I can put wherever I want. Okay, I definitely want Toxic Mist. That's gonna be useful. I also want Mythos Bentblade, because this weapon inflicts toxic and poison simultaneously, making it very effective for a lot of fights. Okay, my theories. Flash Sweat, go in, cast Toxic Mist, literally frame 1. They should both get toxic. Oh, you fucker! I really needed that not to happen there. That was such a bad timing for that. Not enough time. That spell takes too long to cast. I can't reasonably actually get it off. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Now I just gotta live. Theoretically. He does so much fucking damage, I'm dead. Oh my god, he does so much damage. He does so much fucking damage. After recovering our souls and wheeling and dealing with Gavlan, I bumped up my attunement to save a ring slot over the Southern Ritual Band and decided to fight Stinky Sif, because our dog was far too stinky and he needed a bath.
The bespoke AI Family Hub Plus refrigerator with AI vision inside. Even smarter with smart things. Shop Black Friday deals now.
I'll reintroduce myself. Still Dunn Smith, Nighthawk.
of the Avernite goddess.
That dream, was he manipulating it? Here beyond her?
Okay, I got all the rats. We're actually kind of goated now. The rats are the okay, they didn't get all the rats. There's more rats. Fuck. They can hit each other? That's kind of weird. They're not doing much damage to each other, but they can hit each other. Ow. The strategy here is just keep them where they can't charge at you, because they kind of body block each other pretty good. Oh, that's one down. All right, now it's a 1v1. Crit battered. There's 2 rats. Double rat. I don't think anything else really matters. I just wanted to get the ring. So I now have this ring increases your poison, I think, like slightly.
So I was trying to think of ways to buff our poison and make it apply more quickly, but unfortunately every poison boosting item in Dark Souls 2 does not affect spells. What I could do though was go in free Ornifex and get the Lion Mage set for faster casting speed, which is at least something. Oh shit. Did not see that coming! Ah! Bruh. The problem is I'm out of spells and they're not dead, so mild issues. So we need more spell casts. If I had more spell casts, that is possible. I can't use a herb in that fight. I will die. So I decided to go all in on respecking into a new build. I grabbed the Hexer set, a couple of new spells. I killed the Royal Rat Authority a second time to get an extra Toxic Mist. And I farmed a couple Simpleton Spice to make Dark Fog easier to cast. And then finally we have our new build, Beast Mage. Out. Wait, one of them died. We're good, we're good. We're so fucking set, dude. The poison strat was just so good. Just such a good strategy. He's so done. Easy game. That really worked. Yeah, I was a little sketched out by this strat, but oh, poison is so good. I'm gonna kill Double Pursuer real quick too, why not? I'm gonna honestly take this build to the Iron Keep Iron Giant. The old Iron King, because he's also super weak to poison and toxic. I'm about to get grabbed. I'm about to get grabbed. Ah, I lost it. Instantly lose the effigy within seconds. Yeah, womp womp. Bro, they are not having it today. I can't roll. Ah, damn it. Fuck. Okay, that one's poison. I just gotta survive. That's it. There we go. All right, it's free now. I fought upon you, sir. I get 2 Ring of Blades, though. All right, so unfortunately for these next few clips, the quality is a bit worse because somebody forgot to press record when they started the stream. Anyways, continuing on to Iron Keep to fight the big Iron Man. I think I'm gonna first try this, but by saying that, I've guaranteed I won't. God, noises. Alright, I think they're both poison. Or both toxic. No, I just gotta get both poison. No. I just wasn't. I just wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the boss, trying to figure out what attack was about to happen because they were stacked up, and I just walked straight off the ledge there. Alright, this time, I'm not gonna die to the lava. Technically, I didn't lose to the boss, I lost to the lava. It's still first try if I kill him now. Oh, no! Stop that! Illegal moves! The noise is so fucking loud here, holy shit. I think one of them died. It's just this one now. Alright, I win. GG. Oh, that should probably move, though. Oh my god, the whole platform. Look at that. Oh, you can just die now. Oh, no! I forgot. It's Aldia. We haven't seen him in a while. He's got the most, like, witch nose I've ever seen. He's got, like, nyah. And with that, we now have all 4 Infinity Stones, and we can head off to Drang Lake Castle.
right in the middle. Oh, Lord. It's about the approximate speed right there. Oh, they actually survived it. Oh, they have enough health. Crap. Okay, well, Dark Fog. I hope that doesn't hit the Emerald Herald. Oh, that totally hit the Emerald Herald. Oh. Okay, it won't... It probably won't kill her. I don't think it'll kill her. Emerald Herald, would you like a common fruit? Yeah, she's fine. She's fine. She's fine. She's got a good immune system. She does her push-ups. She eats her vegetables. Oh God. Oh God. I just need some of them to die kind of close to these things. There are so many soldiers. Kaboom. That probably killed enough of them. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, there you go. That's one. That's... Oh, no, I don't want to go in this room. I didn't want to go in here. I'm just going to guard break him until he falls off a cliff. This is the strat. No! I hit the statue. I hit the statue and then I rolled off a cliff.
That old phone laying around, you could toss it, sure. Or recycle it. Don't add to the scrap heap. Get paid for that old phone at ecoatm.com.
Nice try, sir.
Okay, so we're ready to go fight Double Dragon, the Riders of Doom. We're gonna need all of our gas. Got one poisoned. I don't know which one is poisoned is the problem. Oh! Combos! They got combos! They're not shooting in sync anymore. That's gonna be really irritating. Oh God, they knocked them off. That's even better. That's worse for me, I think. Oh my God! Okay, this fight's harder than I thought it would be. Run straight forward, cast this right away. Roll. Okay, that was a very bad roll. Yes, perfect. That actually triggered them to come down. That's kind of nice, actually, because that means I could just poison all of them at once. Was there a way to roll through that? I don't know if there was. Ow. It's fine, it's fine. I got the... yeah, we already killed 2 of them. How about that? Yeah, yeah. That's what I thought. Yes! Easy. Game is easy. Just poison everything. The gas. Gas. Ow. Okay, I should be careful. I want to Fortnite dance on him. Can I poison the ghost? I really didn't think that would work. Why are ghosts not immune to poison? From software, game unplayable. Alright, the scariest enemies in the game. Alright, we're going over here. Oh no. Why are these things immune to poison? Oh no! They're not immune, they're just resistant. God damn it. Oh, I dodged it! Okay, double horse. Dead again? Oh, it didn't hit though. I get 2 Gower's Rings of Protection. If only I could wear both. I could have like one on the front and one on the back, so I could be getting like hugged from all sides constantly. didn't actually... What have I done? Gaming. Oh, he's on it! No! His parkour level was higher than mine. Alright, come here, guys. That did pretty good damage. Especially considering they're in the rain, so it doesn't do full damage. Can I poison you is the question. I'm guessing no, but worth a try. Wait, you can poison them? But they're statues. That's so weird. So, can I just sprint down this hallway like you can in the base game, or am I gonna die for that? That's the new question. I will have no spells left if I fight them all, so I have to just run for it. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Here we go, friends. Double Mirror Knights. I tried. I get both poison. That's not what I want to do. I want to poison the guys in front of me. I think the phantoms are poison immune, which is ridiculous considering the fact that they're fucking phantoms. They're just dudes. Why are the dudes poison resistant? Oh dear. Oh god, one of them died. No skull. So I think the reason that fight wasn't too bad was because Mirror Knight is slow as fuck. Mirror Knight is slow as fuck, unlike those guys who are fast as fuck. Wait. Oh no, the next area is Shrine of Amana. So now that I'm heading to Shrine of Amana, I'm ready for my life to be fucking over. I'm gonna grab my spell. I think I have to respec. I think I have to use a bow for this. And this is the point where I realize that I'm not recording and problem solved. Oh, I haven't been recording either. Oops. Sorry, Maelstrom. For some reason, I got it in my head that I wanted to get the Vanquisher seal, so we kind of mess around with Covenants, and I try to farm items off Roy, but he won't spawn because I assume bugs. So, big waste of time, nothing really happened there. But after that, we decided to go fight the Chariot. Keep moving, keep moving. Crap. Okay. So I want to get all the skeletons over here. Oh, they have attacks. I didn't even realize they had a melee attack. Such a good roll. What just... Why is the chariot was hitting itself? Oh. I'm helping the horse. I fart on you. I fart on you.
It was never meant to blend in. My hair is a statement, and I love what it says. Look fantastic, feel unstoppable.
So at this point, I decide to respec back into a more melee-oriented build and pick up a bow for Shrine of Amana, because it's Shrine of Amana with double enemies. What do you want me to do? There's only one solution to this area, and it's a bow. Right through the dome. I love how that just perfectly. That was a crit. But crit did not matter this time. We get to go back to doing the dumb joke, the bit. Yes, now that we're back on a non-magic build, I get to have crits again. I love how the little firefly swarms are also doubled. They're like double brightness. Like, look how fucking bright it is in there. That has to be doubled, right? I just gotta focus, lock in, shoot girls. I wonder how much damage I take considering I now am like really resistant to what I have on right now.
But time up off.
Ow, ow.
Peace.